Analysis of the film Congo 1995. The film Congo, directed by Frank Marshall and based on Michael Crichton's novel, blends adventure, science fiction, and suspense. It attempts to follow the same path as other successful Crichton adaptations, such as Jurassic Park, but with very different results. Plot. The story revolves around an expedition deep into the heart of Africa. The group has different goals. A team of scientists wants to return Amy, a gorilla trained to communicate through sign language, back to the wild. The technology company, led by R.B. Travis, with characters like Tim Curry's Herkimer Homolka, is after rare diamonds for a communications project. Along the way, military guides and local adventurers join the mission. The climax of the story comes with the discovery of a lost city protected by killer gorillas that were trained by its ancient inhabitants to guard the diamonds. Strengths. Adventure atmosphere, strongly reminiscent of the 1980s and 1990s exploration films such as Jurassic Park. Amy the gorilla, despite the limited practical effects of the time, she remains one of the most endearing characters. Jerry Goldsmith's soundtrack adds an epic and mysterious tone to the narrative. Science and fantasy mix, classic Michael Crichton, combining technology such as sign language and communication with primates, with mysticism, a lost city, and its guardians. Weaknesses. Outdated special effects. Compared to Jurassic Park, 1993, released only 2 years earlier, Congo looks dated. The animatronic gorillas and other effects do not fully convince. Confusing script. Too many subplots. Diamonds, technology, primate communication, African Civil War, Lost City dilute the storyline. Unbalanced tone. At times it tries to be serious, and at others it borders on caricature. Generic villains, especially the killer gorillas, who failed to deliver the impact or sense of menace they were meant to. FD Trivia about Congo 1995. The film is based on the 1980 novel Congo by Michael Crichton, the same author of Jurassic Park. Bruce Campbell makes a brief appearance at the beginning of the movie, playing Charles Travis, and his scene became one of the most memorable cameos of the film. Amy the gorilla was brought to life through a combination of animatronics and actors in suits created by the Stan Winston Studio, the same legendary team behind Jurassic Park and Aliens. The movie was filmed in various locations, including Belize, Costa Rica, and California, but not in Africa, where the story takes place. The movie's marketing heavily emphasized the advanced animatronics and visual effects, but many critics felt they looked outdated compared to Jurassic Park. Tim Curry's eccentric accent as Herkimer Homolka became one of the most talked about aspects of the movie, both criticized and enjoyed by fans as unintentionally funny. Despite negative reviews, the movie was a box office success, grossing around $150 million worldwide, largely thanks to the hype around Michael Crichton's name after Jurassic Park. The lava eruption scene near the end was created using miniatures and practical effects, a hallmark of mid-1990s Hollywood productions. The movie earned 3 Golden Raspberry Award nominations, including Worst Supporting Actor for Tim Curry, but it has since developed a cult following among adventure film enthusiasts. Lessons from Congo 1995. The dangers of greed. The obsession with diamonds blinds several characters to the real dangers around them, showing how greed can lead to destruction. Respect for nature. The expedition demonstrates that nature is not something to be controlled or exploited, but rather respected. The importance of communication. Amy the gorilla symbolizes how bridges between species, cultures, or even individuals can be built through understanding and communication. Teamwork is essential. Despite different goals, the group must rely on each other to survive in a hostile environment. Technology has limits. While advanced tools and equipment are useful, they cannot guarantee survival when facing the unpredictability of the natural world. On Rotten Tomatoes, the film holds a very low critic score of 22%, while the audience score is considerably higher at 29%, showing that although critics were very negative, a portion of the audience still found it entertaining as a light jungle adventure. Now, here's our opinion.
The first time I watched Congo was when it was airing on network TV, and it immediately caught my attention with its sense of adventure, mixed with a constant threat, the killer gorillas. The film's premise hooked me right away, so I decided to watch it. From the very beginning, the movie reminded me a lot of Jurassic Park, as it shares that same feeling of exploration and suspense, but instead of dinosaurs, we have extremely dangerous gorillas. The story follows a team traveling to the Congo in search of a diamond mine, and interestingly, they're accompanied by a talking gorilla named Amy. This character is created with animatronics, and watching it today, some movements might seem a bit robotic or artificial. However, in certain scenes, Amy is surprisingly convincing. Still, there are moments that feel a little odd or even make you laugh, like the famous scene where Amy smokes. It's hard to take that entirely seriously. Overall, the special effects in the film are a mixed bag. While Amy's animatronics can seem inconsistent at times, the killer gorillas are very well done and effectively convey a real sense of danger. They add tension and a touch of horror to the adventure, making the story more exciting. Additionally, the Congo settings are convincingly portrayed, with dense forests, ancient ruins, and a sense of isolation that helps build the suspenseful atmosphere. Another interesting point about the film is the cast. Actors like Laura Linney, Dylan Walsh, Ernie Hudson, and Tim Curry bring the characters to life with distinct personalities, which makes the group dynamics more engaging. Amy, despite some technical limitations, becomes one of the film's most memorable elements. In summary, Congo is an entertaining adventure with a good mix of suspense and horror, varied special effects, and charismatic characters. Although it wasn't successful enough to generate a sequel, it still stands out for its sense of exploration and the threatening gorillas. For me, it remains a very captivating and nostalgic experience. That's all for now. Session closed. If all goes well, see you in the next video. Until then.